consistency.
Bay has definitely just been described as an awesome adventure destination, and the adventures are set to be recorded right here at Nelson Mandela Bay as yet again they welcome an elite group of athletes to come and challenge the Nelson Mandela Bay Half Marathon. And it all kicks off right here on your World of Champions as the locals, the nationals and internationals have come through to the Mecca of half marathons, also dubbed South Africa's fastest half marathon. It is the Nelson Mandela Bay Half Marathon, incorporating Athletics South Africa Championship, and this is the 9th edition of this momentous road race, brought to you of course by Super Sport. While looking at those pool of elite athletes lining up here right behind me, you've got the likes of Stephen Mokoka, who's definitely going to be one to watch here today. Precious Mashele comes back to the Mecca of the half marathons, trying to break yet another South African record. But do not forget Malikaya France, who is from here. And then you also do have Betty, who will be a big talking point. But Gqeberha also one to watch out for. But let's go through to commentary again.
And they are away for the fastest race in South Africa, the fastest half marathon in sub-Saharan Africa. This is a race that produces the fast times, and this time the weather is absolutely perfect. Just a hint of a breeze to cool the runners, not much in the way of cold or heat, and the humidity is just about perfect. These are the kind of conditions you want when you're tackling a half marathon.
You know, I think every time we have come to the friendly city of Gqeberha, the runners have been blessed by the running guards. The weather is perfect this morning, and hopefully, as we see that front pack making their way towards that first 3-kilometer checkpoint and turnaround, they are going to take full advantage of this weather. So they're running quite now a pace of around a 62 low, but just as we say that, there is Nedbank's Wellington Varevi, the Zimbabwean athlete, coming to the fore and really starting to string the pace out.
And there they are, Gqeberha looking so good, not a hint of sweat off her brow, so she looks very good. On the men's side, there they are, Matthews Leoto is having a fabulous race, and you can see just tucked in behind him, Munna wa Lesotho, Gqeberha, I beg your pardon, there in the red of the Max Elite with the yellow and black dye on his head. This is a man who is working within his personal best, because he's a 63 man, so at this pace he is going to smash it by maybe 90 seconds, looking very good. This is what's up for grabs. If she can win the race, 80,000 rand, and then pays all the way down to 5th place, 15,000 rand. Remember that the Nelson Mandela Bay Half Marathon also incorporates the ASA Championships, which means there's additional prize money for someone like Gqeberha, because she's also representing her province. She would earn an extra 15,000 rand if she won also the provincial race, so walking away with a total prize purse 95,000. If she can set a new national record, then Gqeberha would earn an additional 50,000 rand. So lots and lots of money there, lots of incentives for running fast. But I think the national record will have to wait a little bit, because that is held by the great Ilana Meyer, who at one stage, when she set that national record, it was the world record.
Maybe slight increase in pace there by Chip Kamoy on the left, but on the men it is still Thabang Mosiako looking so relaxed. Stephen Mokoka, Precious Mashele, Stephen Naibe, the tall Kenyan in the middle of the picture, and on the far right, Tebello Ramakongoana, the Lesotho athlete. So it is a race of titans, as we may start to be seeing a break now by Thabang Mosiako.
He's throwing in those surges. This is Thabang Mosiako. This is what he did at the Total Sports Two Oceans Half Marathon. He threw in a few surges, and at the end of the race, he ended up finishing 4th. Thabang Mosiako, could this be a decisive break there from Mosiako, the man who now calls the Eastern Province his home? Precious Mashele not letting him go. He's starting to close a little bit, because he knows if he lets him go now, he's gone.
The telling part of the women's race so far is that now it is down to 3, just as it's down to 3 in the men's race.
He's starting to stride away now. Thabang Mosiako looks like this is the telling move because Precious Mashele is trying to hang on, and you can see the grimace on his face that now he's starting to go. He's making Precious Mashele work hard behind him, and you can just see the head rocking side to side from Mashele as he struggles to hold on now. Mosiako flying forward now, flying forward, as he knows that the finish is within his sights, and this is the break that we've been waiting for, and Thabang Mosiako certainly now is going to win this race.
This is the kick of the day. Thabang Mosiako, the local athlete from Eastern Province Athletics, he is sprinting for everything he has left. I think we are going to see a scintillating time today, but never right off Mashele, although this looks like a very, very good break.
Thabang Mosiako now striding for the forward, but Precious Mashele is under threat. He could relinquish that second place, and he looks over his shoulder. He knows that he has lost a second place. He will end up in third with a good strong finish from Tebello Ramakongoana, but it is Thabang Mosiako. They are cheering him home now, a man who is looking to smash his personal best. He is just about a minute from the finish, and he will get in under 61 minutes for sure. Let's watch the course record, because the course record here is 60 and 56 seconds there, set by Stephen Mokoka. They are calling him home, and there are some of his teammates from Ikamva saluting him. Thabang Mosiako, he now calls Eastern Province home. This is his home, and this will be the biggest title of his career. Mosiako smashes his personal best and wins the Nelson Mandela Bay Half Marathon. He is the SA champion for 21 kilometers. What a time!
60 minutes 27 seconds, unofficially the time for Thabang Mosiako, your champion here. A new Eastern Province record, Tebello Ramakongoana coming through for second, a new Lesotho national record. Third place, Precious Mashele, with Stephen Mokoka, the older statesman of South African road running, coming through. But back to your leading ladies, and it is now Betty Chepkemoi, the fastest athlete in the colors of Adidas. They're 66.37, but there is Glenrose Gqeberha just behind her. Can Glenrose hang on to this pace?
Faith Chepkemoi comes to the Nelson Mandela Bay Half Marathon and looks to win it, but Glenrose Gqeberha hasn't given up yet, trying to give chase, but I think the race is over. Faith Chepkemoi wins the Nelson Mandela Bay Half Marathon with Glenrose Gqeberha. A fabulous performance, second place, smashes her personal best and gets under 69 minutes for the very first time. A wonderful performance from these two women, and yet again, it's the Nelson Mandela Bay Half Marathon that delivers the fast times. That's the top 10 for you. Stephen Mokoka managing to finishing fourth, and also coming in under 61 minutes, and also in under the former course record. A good national record there from Tebello Ramakongoana, who eclipses the mark of 1 hour and 1 second set by Ramakongoana in the very same race last year. As we see wonderful performances, fast performances, all the way down to Haile, still under 62 minutes in 10th place. A number of personal bests delivered here by the Nelson Mandela Bay Half Marathon, where the weather was perfect and the course was lightning fast. Betty Chepkemoi wins it with Glenrose Gqeberha second. She's also the national champion. Bekelesh Wario closes out that podium with Selem Gqeberha of the spot 10 kilometers coming in well. A national record for Blandina Mukulubete Makiti of Lesotho, and Negashu closes out that top 10 with also a personal best for Sean Oldno in 9th place.
Paris is beckoning, with the Roland Garros clay providing the ultimate battle